What about your quest?
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good.
The greater good.
What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Alright, you could be useful.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
I love how...
Henderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Now, I will be honest. I'm much more of a fan of the JRPG mechanic where you get... First of all, I hate the fact that they're spoiling the... Because now we know we're getting one of the blue people. I hate that. I'm much more of a fan of... How do I say this? Slowly giving me party members. I hate it when they just chuck all the party members at you in like the first few hours of the game. Each to their own though. But I much more prefer it like a slow progression. But most Western RPGs do it differently. Whereas JRPGs, you'll get a party member like 30 hours into the game. Okay. Oh, but I really like Rex and Garrus. She could be really cool though as well, because look at her tech strength. So we would do add to squad and add to squad. Let's try it. One interesting bunch of people. When the hell... What does it mean, recovered items? Let's level her up first. Oh, I've got level ups. I'm putting pistols up. I am putting my pistols up. I don't care about shotguns or sniper rifles. I'm so happy with literally just using pistols. Damage. Yep. Marksman. Only available when using pistol. Boost accuracy. Huge. That's exactly what I want. Can't do charm and intimidate no more. I'm not mad about soldier right there. Don't care about melee damage. We need a bit more tankiness. So damage reduction or more health. You know what? Let's get some DR. That's a good level. I'm happy with that. Hey, back up, buddy. Okay. Well, he's our shotgun guy. Cool. But he's also our spell guy. I'm not really using them a lot. Let's start working on Krogan Battlemaster as well, because that just sounds badass. What do we have here? Oh, we don't have a hacker. And is electronics hacking? Wait, that actually is hacking. Oh, decryption. Here we go. Okay. What does electronics do? Strength of shields. Screw it. I don't know when we're going to use stuff like that. It looks like we've got another pistol girl. I'm fine with that. I would have preferred her to be a sniper. Cool. What's damping? It's alright. There you go. And let's go. Give us some armor. Cool. Oh, you can't toggle the helmet? Come on. I wonder if you ever see her without it. She looks creepy as hell underneath. He's our shotgun, bro. He's got a great shotgun right there. Pistols. More damage. Yep, there you go. Okay, we need some armor for her. Alright. We're just going straight to the council? Okay. I love how they... Okay, Citadel Tower. I was about to say, I love how they think I remember where that is.
I get the feeling they're not used to
Krogan.
seeing Krogan walking around up here.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
I'm super curious about her race. I feel like we haven't heard a lot from them or seen them at all. Who the hell?
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Of course.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
I'm listening.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Did they say why?
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll put this right.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time.
Oh, that's very close to me.
I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
Okay. Area map. Why does that keep happening? I wish there was like an orange thing on our map that would... You know, when it's not on the screen, it would point us there. I'm just not a fan of this mini-map. I know I'm whining about it a lot, but I'm very bad with maps. Which is why you see me every minute opening it.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
Tell me about your investigation into Sarah.
Sorry, Commander.
Okay.
I don't make out.
I'll be going.
Goodbye,
I
Commander.
thought there'd be more dialogue there. How you doing, bud?
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
I hope so.
I'm here on behalf of Samesh Bhatia for his wife, Nirali.
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
He's toxic?
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance.
Oh no,
The
my
tests
weakness.
we're conducting may lead to better defenses against death
Oh
attacks.
no.
Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Oh, I see your point. I told you guys we're a bit of a goody two-shoes for the Alliance. Samesh should hear this.
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut up a dead soldier, at least tell her husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth.
Yes.
Perhaps he will understand.
You should have done it, you
Please
coward.
let me know if you have any other questions. Hello again, Commander. Can I help you?
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I'd like you to reconsider releasing Nirali Bacha's body.
No.
I'm sorry, Commander. The needs of the studying Nirali Batia's body could save the lives of countless soldiers. I can't
What
release
happens
it.
if I say this?
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
No, I don't want to do this.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win.
Oh,
It
damn.
was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
To be fair, he did say there was more than one body, so fair enough. Why does she keep bouncing up and down? And also, why aren't there physics? I'm mad. Oh, well. Well, we did it. Accidentally.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Damn. War. War never changes. Oh, I hate the camera shake when we're running. Alright. Citadel Tower. Wish me luck, guys.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There
It is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Matriarch Benezia?
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience.
Oh, she had
they
wisdom,
serve as
alright.
guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was
No,
expected.
no, no.
from
Where's
the
my
Geth
apology?
before. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
Saren's bringing them back.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
It's trouble.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
You doubted me before. Is what I really want to say, but he won't. We're a man of the book. The Reapers are real.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused
Oh,
to face
never
the
mind. We
truth.
still said it.
Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
I've seen them.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
Send me.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Send Shepard.
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready.
I don't like this Spartacus guy.
With joining the Spectres.
It's the best solution.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Yes.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Yes, Smurf lady, yes. Call me Himothy, cause I'm him.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Yes.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Thank you.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are
Justice!
authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
That was so badass. I loved all of that. The music, the lead up to it.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
Wait,
you
what?
will get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
C-Sec Academy.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
That was so cool. I literally am the chosen one.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Don't blame him.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre training talent unlocked? Oh, and then something else popped up, but it goes.
I've always wondered if the Turians released the genophage on their own, or if the Council secretly encouraged them.
300 years ago, the Geth drove my people into exile. We asked the Council to wipe the synthetics out, but they ignored our pleas.
Fools.
Maybe if they'd listened, we wouldn't be here now.
Okay, I need to learn about these two.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
So cool.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity.
Wow.
The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
So they helped start another species, which is so cool.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces.
Yeah, we've heard this. Okay.
Influence has spread. The Turians have come roughly.
All right, so those are the council races. So I was right about Asari and Solarians.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only...
Not going to listen about the Protheans. We just know they're extinct race that basically started all of this technology going on.
The Elcor are a Citadel
We learned a lot
species.
about the Elcor.
The Geth are a humanoid... When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers. A docile...
Okay,
the
Krogan, here we go.
Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered
so they discovered
the Krogan
them.
were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War.
Oh, that's so cool.
Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds, even though these worlds were already inhabited. The Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance.
Oof.
The genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed.
Oh, that's so sad.
Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species,
Oh, bro.
especially the Turians.
So they unleashed a chemical weapon on them that has lasted for even past the war, because it's being passed on, and it makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable. Damn, bro, this law's insane.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the migrant fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations.
Okay.
Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth.
Understandable.
And for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
Huh.
The Volus are a member species of the
Very
Citadel
intrigued by
with
these
their own
Volus.
embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries
Right.
ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry.
Bro, this
As a
lore.
result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen-air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
So why did it mention their masks and why they wear them?
Driven
But it
from
said
their
nothing
home
about the
system by
Quarians.
The Elcor, the Volus.
Such good lore, man.
After the Geth, humanity, the Systems Alliance, by mass, combat, kinetic, all.
Okay. So good. Both of your parents in the alliance. Wait, what? Both of your parents in the alliance military. Your childhood was spent in ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting. Following your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. One of your first missions was an expedition to investigate Akuze, a lush world on the outskirts of Alliance space that had suddenly dropped out of contact. Arriving on the surface, your patrol found the settlement intact, but there were no survivors. At nightfall, the fresher moors struck, mindless abominations of teeth and tentacles that rose from beneath the earth. Constant gunfire couldn't drown out the shrieks of your fellow soldiers as they were dragged down to a gruesome death. 50 Marines died on Akuze. You were the only one to make it back to the landing zone alive. A monument on the planet commemorates the massacre, a grim reminder of the price humanity must pay as they spread throughout the stars. Cool. Okay, we learned about the pilgrimage, Citadel convention. Okay. What's the first human settlement on Luna? Cool, that's a timeline. Bro. There's a whole freaking book in this game. Alright. Inspect the status and commission to track down the road, Spectre down. Speak to the ambassador. Alliance docking bay coming through the essential elevator in the CSEC Academy. God, I'm so cool. Now this, the lore is... I've realized now, when I first tried this game, I was streaming and wasn't really listening to stuff. This is how you play it. You fully immerse yourself in the world and lore. It feels like I'm playing a game that was made... I don't know if this was started as a comic or a book, but if they made all this lore themselves whilst making a game, then that's just genius. CSEC Academy, right? I believe so. I could be wrong. Yeah, love learning about all the aliens and stuff. Alright. Is this right, what I've done? I think so. Who the hell are you?
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Sure is.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized.
Buyers?
So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre.
It isn't a mistake.
Heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
No problem.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
I'm so happy I saved my money. Oh my god. Okay, let's sort by level. Which basically just sorts by price, right? Not really. Grenade upgrade. Normandy Quartermaster. What the hell does that mean? I'll take this. I don't know what that is. But let's just get it. It's 100 coins. Hopefully it'll be something we need later. Trash shotgun. Trash assault rifle. Okay, so this isn't where I needed to be. Oh well, take that. Oh, we got 50 for that one. I could have sworn this is the CSEC Academy. Docking bay sounds...
You Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
All the time.
So... how is... everyone... Oh, okay guys. That's so good. Subtle character building between them two and some lore.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I don't want to say that. That's just rude. I wouldn't say what's going on as well, because I don't want to question their authority.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
Well, never mind.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
You told us this.
I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
You can count on me.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
You're goddamn right I will.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I'll start with Pharos.
The colonists on Pharos might still be alive.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
That's your job. Now be careful.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Cool.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
What legend?
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived.
Damn.
There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame.
What?
That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
That Saren guy, man.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Okay.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
And there it is. What are you thinking, Rex?
A private docking bay. Wonder how much the Alliance had to shell out for this.
Why does he sound like Sully sometimes? Does anyone else hear it? Sully from Monsters, Inc. Where do I... Oh, shit. That's my shit. Oh, shit. Okay. She's a beauty. Cool.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Make sure you had a bath, Rex.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
Sounds about right.
Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Yes!
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Not even one voice crack. Alright. Could you imagine you're just giving a giant speech? I won't let him down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
God, I'm cool.
Yes, sir.
I am literally him. Alright.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know?
Is he disabled?
Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
How'd you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Alright.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
I like that guy. His voice sounds familiar as well. I know I'm saying that a lot, but... Hey, where's my crew? I want to talk to some people. Navigator Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
You doubt my decisions?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Good man.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Never turn away help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Damn.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. The captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Cool, I love how I'm getting experience for talking to people. I love that. Alright. Can I see the map of the ship? Okay. Got 2 doors. Do they both lead to the same thing? Yes. Okay. Got an elevator there. How you doing, Kaiden?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Okay.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I like him. He's straightforward to the point. Are these beds? Huh. My office? Let's check it out. Cool. Wow, I missed a lot in this place. Nice. Double bed. Very smart. For the waifus. Shepherd's locker? Cool. What do I keep getting? Random. I mean, I'll take it. Dr. Shakwes.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches.
Oh, yeah.
It's not easy being an L2.
We've spoke to her.
How did you end up serving on an
I enlisted, right? But humanity...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, we can still go. What's back here? Okay, any law stuff? Alright. Medical lab, sleeping. Okay. Where the hell are the rest of the team? This ship must be massive. Alright, what does the elevator take us? Bit random? Vehicle bay and engineering. Alright, we'll start with you over here. Oh, cool. What are you doing, Ashley?
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Alright.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away.
No!
Talking more later, though.
No!
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Damn. I could fix her. What are you doing, Rex?
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on!
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
No.
An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I love, yeah, how the lore we read is still being told in the game for, people who, just don't like reading and stuff, right?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger.
So their story's so sad.
None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
Damn.
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth.
Oh, it's so sad.
Most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time.
Damn.
It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Oh, such a sad
So
story.
long, Rex.
I hope we find a cure. I hope we find a cure. That'd be so good. Man, the Solarians, man. They were the ones who made them smarter, but also they were the ones who made the weapon for the Garrus's people. Oh, the lore down here. The lore is just elite. So what the hell's down here? Whoa, the ship's huge. What the hell?
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
She bothering you?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation, too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented.
I can't get over the amount of detail they have put into everything in this game.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare.
Okay.
Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Cool. Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship.
Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Cool. Alright.
Carry on, Adams.
I'm really not a sci-fi guy, but... Well, I love Star Wars, right? But... Man, they're making me one. Tell you that. But what the hell are those feet? I tell you what, she did not skip leg day.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
Well, your pilgrimage is going well.
Thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
I hope we get to visit
We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla.
home planet.
Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way...
So their home countries are
continuation of the migrant
fleets.
fleet.
It's just tons of
There are
ships.
17 million Quarians in the flotilla.
I think.
And each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child.
What?
If our population grows too much, it
Ah.
will strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births
That's
is
so
temporarily
cool.
repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Probably their leadership.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back
It's a
to the early
really cool
days,
system.
when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Absolutely loving this. Alright.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
That's exactly what I want to hear. I also would love to hear why they're wearing what they're wearing, or maybe this is exactly what they are. Maybe they're not wearing a suit, right? Maybe they're like some kind of android.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual
Of course
labor
they were.
force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Oof.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Wow, okay.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
That's not good.
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it
You should have done it secretly.
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld.
Damn.
We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Serves you right, yeah, lovely thing to say. Alright.
I should go.
See you later.
So good. Actually excited to talk to characters in this game.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Huh?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's
You're
not
fired.
cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Bro, we're so poor. Yosh! Cool.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I
Whoa,
do it.
whoa,
But
whoa.
CSEC wants it done their way.
Sounded like
Protocol
Varys, buddy.
and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people,
Yep.
then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Good man. Now tell me about your people.
Commander, good to see you.
What?
Commander, how are you?
Alright, is that everybody? Ashley, why won't you talk to me?
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander.
No!
I'm talking more.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Charisma check failed. Oof. Alright, I think that's everyone. What the? We have spoken to everyone. We've explored the ship. It needed to be done. Let's check our journal. Oh, it's a shame you can't go through everyone. Honestly, I'm not mad about just going forward to pistols. Oh wait, Spectre training, what's that? And fitness. Oh, come on. Oh, it should make my running way better. Shall I just max out Soldier? Get it over and done with. No. Alright. Elite agents of the counter suspected of access to special training unavailable elsewhere in the game. Increases health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. Grants unity ability. Increases damage and duration of all your powers and attack. Increase health, increase maximum accuracy. Oh, bro. Yeah, we need accuracy. Our ARs. Restores dead squad members. That's exactly what I'll do. Cool. Have we explored this area? Yep. Cool. I'm learning the ship. Bro, if we can't make our stamina better, I'm gonna be so mad. What do I do? Oh, galaxy map. Okay. 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 Cool. So. This seems to be like the Citadel area, and it's called Widow. And then this is a nebula. Huh? Oh, here we go. Right, so we've got Serpent Nebula. Hawking Eater. Noveria. Okay. This game's big. Cool. Alright, I think we go Noveria. And I believe we've got a quest here, because I remember seeing Hawk and Eat. So some of them are orange. Okay, we can't press start. I think we go Noveria. Pax. Strenus. Okay, you know what we'll do? Journal. Yeah, Noveria. Noveria, Feros, and... so this is where I wish that in that world map there'd be exclamation marks in areas we've got to go to. We've got some assignments. In the Hydra system, Argus Row. Sentry system, Hawking Eater, there is. Okay, we'll do that later. So, Hawking Eater in the Sentry system. Hydra system. Argus Row. Cool. And then we've got Noveria, which is where I want to go. Right. So we just... So we just straight up just go anywhere in Noveria? Because the area is called Noveria. Sorry if I'm a little bit confused here. The Milky Way, here we go. So this area is just called Noveria. Do we have the, do I see the Hydra system? Hawking Eater. We've got stuff going on in there. That's a side quest. And in Noveria we've got Pax and Strenus. Oh, this is Noveria. Cool. So what the hell is this? And where the hell's that Hydra quest? Asteroid. Utopia. That sounds like a lovely place. Mink. Alright. Let's not overwhelm ourselves. Let's just hit up Noveria and go to PAX. Alright. I hope you guys haven't minded that, kind of the slow start, taking our time, learning the lore, learning the world. But now it's time to explore the world. Ooh. Okay. So we've got Noveria, Velez. Bro. I'm gonna go to every part. I'm gonna start in the main quest. I'm gonna go to all four, I guess. We're gonna start in the main one. Noveria is a small, frozen terrestrial world barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corp, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. It's got 360,000 people. Okay. Let's land.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy.
Didn't sound happy about that.
Advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Understandable. Okay, how the hell do we get off the ship? It's gonna take me a while to figure all this out, guys. Every time, do I have to take the... I think every time we have to take the, what's it called? The elevator down. Commander frickin' Shepard, baby. Is this right? How the hell do I get off the ship? Never mind. Actually, yeah, it would completely not make sense to go down this way. We're learning, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Your boy's learning. I can't remember where I had to get off. I mean, that's where the pilot is. It's highly gone. Is it? Oh, wait, I see a door. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Excellent, Normandy. Brilliant. Alright, let's bring... I'm honestly so down for Rex and Garrus. Let's see here. That's a very balanced squad. But if I'm being honest... Do I want biotic strength? I mean, I guess I'm the combat strength, right? So... I unironically think that's the play. These two, Tali and Raya. We have no long range like this. He's shotgun, she's pistols. I think. When we could bring him, who has tech. And I think these two would be really funny together. Should we bring the waifus? Ah, you know what? We're in a cold area. Someone's got to keep us warm. Let's do it. That's my mindset.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
It's so cool, man. I love the... They're so smart what they're doing with like the starts of the areas. Gets you hyped for them. Let's put your helmet on because we're in like a coldish area. Oh, she's an assault rifle user. Okay. She is our tank. Who has unlocked fitness. I'm absolutely fine with that. Oh, yeah, let's get her some first aid. This is good. That's really good. That's a really good level up for her. Alright, Tali. You're our pistol girl. Don't care about shotguns on you. We mostly care about decryption and stuff like that. She's also kind of shieldy. Let's unlock hacking. Why don't we just do this? She's just got all the, yeah. Simply drives basic robotic enemies berserk. That's so good. That messes with enemies. Electronic skill on average objects. Okay. We need her to get this. We need her to get that. Just to get that out of the way. Cool. Let's do it.